Here we go.
Animation always makes some solid.
Let's go.
Yeah, they do.
What up, everybody? Akasan here, member of Blackwave. Just reminding you guys to check out our full reaction to Reign of the Supermen. We put a lot of work into it, and we make it available just for you guys. It helps support the channel. It keeps the channel to keep on going so we can bring you more videos. Please make sure to check out the full reaction of Reign of the Supermen, and here's our review.
Anyways, all right. So what did we think? You okay on time?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
So it's not my favorite DC film still.
Yeah.
The animated one's my favorite one outside of Mask of the Phantasm is Flashpoint Paradox. There we go.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I love that one. I watched that shit for days.
Really?
This was good though.
Yeah.
I don't know. And Flashpoint created this version of this of our heroes,
Yes,
right?
correct.
Yeah. I don't know. I love that a lot. But I thought it was good. You know, we haven't seen we've seen Superman die so many times.
Yeah.
But we never actually explored this storyline. We've seen him come back in that early 2000s film. You know, back at BVS and all that other crap. But you know, it's nice to see this adapted for once.
I agree. I think it's a hard challenge to try to juggle so many stories, especially 90s type of storylines, because there was a lot more benefit of the doubt and a lot more give for like crazy ass stories. And in the Reign of Superman, there's so many big moments that really happen that's connected to the rest of the DC universe that I knew it was going to be a little hard for them to like to include and such. And hold that thought. Let's see if there's a behind the scenes moment. Yeah, here we go.
Henshaw may be gone, but this was still the boldest move we've seen from Apocalypse yet.
Yeah.
Darkseid won't stay down for long, and we can't play
They
defense
haven't fought
forever.
Darkseid yet.
Then we agree. We're going to have to take this fight to his doorstep.
Oh shit!
Excellent.
Here you go on the show.
Oh shit!
Count me in.
I'm glad they shrunk it down.
Team.
Look at it.
From the
You left the front door open.
Alright.
I'm all about it.
Alright.
That
so
actually happens
Darkseid
in the
War.
comic books.
Darkseid War or
I
whatever.
really
Oh
like
yeah,
Yeah.
He lost the choker when he came back to life, by the way. Or, you know, the turtleneck.
Yeah. Alright. So,
man, I like that they whenever Darkseid's in it, man, because like there's a whole other, you know, the New Gods and the Apocalypse, and that, I really want them to explore that more. So they're gonna go to
I thought
Apocalypse.
they did a pretty good job of trying to make it all culture in terms of the New 52 or their animated universe, and including Darkseid in this version of it. But still retaining Cyborg Superman as like the bad guy.
Yeah, right.
Because that's the main thing. Like, I don't remember much of everyone coming back. There were like just three big moments I remember was everybody coming back, John Henry being a black dude, Cyborg Superman doing a DNA test and confirming that it was him as the real Superman. And I actually voted as a kid. I was like, because they were like, who do you think is the real Superman? I'm like, well, he had a DNA test, so I guess it's Cyborg Superman. So I remember how stupid I felt later when Cyborg Superman blew up Coast City and made fucking. So that was one of the biggest moments, because the thing, and I knew this was going to be difficult. The thing about bringing in all these storylines is like. It had a huge impact on the rest of the DC universe later, and that's the reason why we had Parallax, our Green Lantern went crazy. Because Cyborg Superman blew up his hometown and shit. And he tried to bring him back. You know, then we got Superboy as, you know, Connor Kent growing up, who later, you know, Teen Titans and Titans. So I was like, how are they going to juggle all that? And one of the things I was really wondering was the Eradicator. Because the moment I remember the most in the comics was the way Superman got his powers back was the Eradicator jumped in front of a bullet meant for Superman. All those solar powers went into Superman, and he became recharged. So,
because he basically used it as a suit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
And so I thought that was going to happen because we hadn't seen Eradicator, but they decided not to do that. So that's why it did seem a little cheap. Certain scenes seemed a little cheapened. The whole thing about like just bathe in the sun. Like,
that's all it takes.
Oh, I'm good now.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, but it is what it is. I knew it was going to be difficult for them handling all those different stories, but I think they did a pretty good job. But I'm with you. It's not my favorite film, but given the source material, I think they did a pretty good job trying to tie it all in.
What would be your favorite? Because DC's made a lot of animated movies.
I particularly, and I've actually had an interview. I was talking with Sam Liu about it, about this situation when I interviewed him. And I personally have always liked Crisis on Two Earths.
Yes.
Because I thought that one was one of the best animated ones. Right. And animation has taken a huge dip in quality since then. So even though it's cool that they did Flashpoint Paradox, I feel like the art has suffered a lot since then.
So I'll say that the Flashpoint Paradox might have been the last, as far as my opinion, really good animation style. I agree with you. Everything since then has been kind of meh. You know, good, but like fluidity.
Yeah, exactly. And that's one of the biggest problems is because I still have yet to see a really good fight between, like, that one scene where Diana is taking down Wonder Woman, no, Superwoman. It's maybe Superwoman. Yeah. She ties her ass up, gets on her, and she's just like, submit!
Yeah, that's
You're like, yo! Like
in the fight with the Furies.
Yeah.
That was
some good shit. Supergirl, Batman, Batman, Superman presents Supergirl. There was some really good stuff.
That was a great one too.
Batman, Superman, Apocalypse.
Yeah, exactly. That's what it is. But
I like those two, but I also like Justice League War.
See, I wasn't a big fan of Justice League War because if you really think about it, Darkseid, the Darkseid we saw here was much more canon to the Darkseid War, who was like a non-talking Hulk, basically, just going around.
Yeah, because it ended with
he didn't talk at all.
To the farm.
Yeah,
and then they got into a smash fest.
No, that was Apocalypse.
Okay.
Yeah. But I understand because of the state of the industry and the way animation, a lot of animation houses are stretched thin right now. I kind of give it a pass, but I liked it. All right,
I liked it.
Biggest DC fan here, DC Sun. What did you think?
I liked it because they were able to get a lot of the main points from the 4 storylines and bring them together. I like how they did the updates to each and every one of the characters, not just in their personalities, but their costumes as well. I like that a lot because Steel's costume, given, I like that he made it, he built it, and all that kind of stuff. At some points when he's fighting, he looks bulky and slow. Yeah. So I'm like, how is he going to do this? How is he going to do that? And I like that they kept in some of the tweaks in his suit. Yeah. Like the rockets in his boot, the rocket in his
hammer. That was cool,
I was like, all right, that's cool. Keep that. But they also somewhat streamlined it, so it made it a little bit more believable.
I agree.
With the character design for Superboy, I liked it because it was very similar to the old version of Superboy.
Yes.
Plus the new 52 Superboy.
Yes.
Right. I don't know about you guys, but when they did the new 52, and they had Superboy and Teen Titans, the costume design that they had, I loved it. Okay. I thought it was cool. I even liked the new 52 Superman costume because it was a departure from the classics. Like, okay, let's go with some different storylines, character arcs, stuff like that, and just move forward. It was cool. Yeah. I liked that this was a good homage to both the classic and new 52. So it felt almost like there's like, hey, look, from here we're going to do something more along the lines of Rebirth. Because that's what this felt like to me. Yeah. This wasn't the strongest DC movie with Superman and Justice League in it, but it is one of my favorites because there was a lot more that went on around them.
I agree, yeah.
So I enjoyed this movie a lot.
Yeah, I think it stood up. I think it stood up well, but it's definitely not like if I were like a beginning DC fan and it was like.
I wouldn't have you. Wouldn't have you.
No. What I'm saying is like if I did the Death of Superman plus the Reign of the Superman, I still think there's things where like if you knew nothing about Apocalypse and Hank Henshaw, I think there was little things in there that you'd kind of be like, I feel like I'm missing something.
Definitely the Hank Henshaw part. Apocalypse, I feel might be mainstream.
Maybe, yeah.
Might be if you
with
watch
the Hank
shows.
Henshaw part. You'd have to see the death of Superman in order to understand it.
So that was in the
Wait, was that in the Death of Superman movie? I don't even remember. See, that's how like little I remember.
He even mentions it right before he goes.
No, I know
he
he
wasn't
mentioned
even dead then.
Yeah.
But it was in the first movie.
because it was like, why didn't he save us? Why didn't Superman will come and save us? Superman will come and save us.
What happened?
He's fighting. He's busy.
He was fighting Doomsday at the
That's
time.
right. Exactly.
And so
but in the
Death of Superman, they showed
because when Hank Henshaw and are you sure it's okay to tell you to?
No, yeah, absolutely. I saw the first movie.
Yeah.
Okay. Remember there was an asteroid that came?
Yeah. With Doomsday was on it,
and
right?
killed them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
so in his memory,
yes.
Superman should have been able to save them, but Superman was literally on the other side of the world at a different crisis. He couldn't make it.
Yeah. Okay.
So it's like, all right, it sucks he wasn't able to come and save him, but you know,
it did smash through.
Yeah, it smashed and killed all of them. Because
Okay.
he's like, it's okay, Superman will be here. Don't worry, Superman will be here. Boop.
Shit, I don't even remember that part where he was like.
It was
Superman
a
will be
massive
here.
asteroid, and it was what.
No, I remember the asteroid coming in, but I don't. Yeah.
And soon as it killed them, and it landed in the ocean.
They should.
Right. I remember the ocean part.
Lex sent a crew down to check it out. And it basically manhandled everybody.
To be fair, though, I was more worried about where Callie was at that time because she was on her way.
On her way here.
Checking my phone and dipping out. And I think we got a pizza then.
They should have harkened more on that because that was stronger.
Or they should have done a flashback. A flashback would have
really well with the flashback in his mind because you're looking inside his mind, what's left of it. And then he even says, Superman should have saved us.
Right. No, I get all that.
He wasn't even dead then, and it's like he is so delusional because he thinks Superman should have been able to save him and screw everybody else.
I get that, but
so it just shows you how crazy he is.
But I clearly do not remember that like that 2 years ago when
that's such an interesting concept.
You
know how many people would be mad at Superman?
Exactly.
Like because there's so many people like he didn't come.
Dionysus is out. Yeah.
Oh, you gotta go.
Yeah.
You gotta go.
Roll. Yeah, man. I got class starts.
Yep.
I'm about to.
Yeah.
Yes.
Peace.
Be safe.
Peace. All right. Later.
All right, later. Yeah. All right, well, we'll wrap it up before the battery ends. So, how about Cyborg Superman? I actually thought that was really well done.
I thought he was one of the best, well done characters.
Yeah, Patrick Fabian fucking knocked it out the park there.
He did. That was a fantastic job.
And the animation team really put a lot of emphasis on his hair, fucking up and shit, and really putting emphasis on how much pain he was going through. So I really like that as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No, I was just thinking about his plight, like the whole concept that like Superman should have saved us. You know, how many people out there in this universe have that same resentment? You know, like where was he from?
Right. Well, I mean, that's one of the things that
they have that in the story.
And often
a few different stories. So
I think it was often Superman mentions the fact that like when he really closes his eyes, he can really hear people crying out, and he can't save them all. That's the thing that sucks for him. Yeah.
And the same thing with Batman. It's like Batman does his best to save as many people as he can, and when he can't, he feels it, and it hurts. But I like that about the heroes when it's like, I wish I could do everything, but I can't.
Cyborg Superman. I like how they did him really well. Like, I think that he was the most interesting character because I like Darkseid, but if they were about to throw his ass in here as well, I was like, wait a second. I was like,
I wouldn't mind if they threw him in, but if they threw him in, it'd have to be a continuation. Right. It couldn't be, all right, he's here and then a quick cleanup.
But it's interesting. I mean, I do like that little teaser. It's like, all right, so now what happens? Like, Justice League is tired of fucking around here playing defense all the time. They're straight going to Apocalypse. Like,
I like that because it almost feels like, what is it?
Darkseid War?
No, when they go to Apocalypse. Superman.
Apocalypse, yeah.
Apocalypse,
Superman, Batman.
When they go there, oh man, I love the fight sequences, especially Wonder Woman's. Just the choreography was beautiful.
That's the one where Batman
feels like that.
Where Batman like legit stalemates with Darkseid, like, you don't know my password. He's like Omega level, blah 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 blah.
Right. Yeah. That was still sound like a bluff to you, yeah. So what we have to look forward to now within the DC animated universe is we still have Batman, Hush. I think Harley Quinn has
that. Finally.
I hope it. I mean, I just hope the animation and the quality steps up. Like, you can't do Jim Lee's artwork and kind of have... I don't have anything against what we saw here.
So that's supposed to be Jim Lee's artwork?
No, I think
not all of it.
Because honestly,
like the basic designs and the costumes are taken from that.
It looks like anime DC when I watch it sometimes. And then it also looks almost like Boondocks. Like, it might be the same people.
I mean, it's a bunch of Koreans working on
it. Most of the times it's a sub-studio that's doing certain scenes and things. Because, like, the fight scene with Superboy and the robots, his face looked a lot longer and angry. I'm like, did he just grow up 2-3 years in the fight?
Yeah.
And then they show him back again. I'm like, oh, all right.
Right.
Different studio.
I mean, and that's exactly, and we see that in the Dragon Ball movie as well.
Right.
How some scenes were like, wait, are we watching? Is this the same movie? Because suddenly, like, everything dramatically changes. But it is what it is. All right, guys. So there you have it. That's our review on Reign of the Supermen. Definitely not as strong as Death of the Superman. Death of Superman. But
a close following.
I think it works the best as a double feature. I think you can really feel it a lot more because, like I said, there were like legit things that I forgot that happened. And it was only last year, I think.
Yeah, it was last year. Outside Japan, they actually had it as a
I know.
theaters. I'm like, why? Come on, Japan. Step up.
Well, they didn't even.
You guys
they didn't even release the home version out here in Japan. Like that shit is annoying.
Yeah.
Like that's legit one of the reasons why Arrow and Flash is probably the most downloaded thing internationally, and the DC streaming universe is not picking up as strong as it could be because there's a lot of international fans that have no access to this. Yeah. So keep that in mind, DC, Warner Brothers. All right, guys, we're out of here. Talk to you next time. Peace.